Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 11, Understanding Elementary Shapes. All the shapes that we see around us are formed using lines or curves. We can see different type of planes, open curves, closed curves, line segments in our surrounding. If we observe them carefully, then we will find they have different sizes and measurement. And in this exercise first 11.1, you will learn comparing and measuring of line segment. So if you have two line segments, how can we compare them? First method is by observation. Directly by seeing only, we can find out whether these two lines are, which line is smaller and which line is greater. For example, if I draw here two lines, this is one line segment AB and one more line segment CD. Now by observing only we can say CD is lengthwise greater than AB. Second method is by tracing. With the help of tracing paper, you can keep your tracing paper above one line and draw, and then the same paper you can keep on the another line and you can do the comparison of line. Third is by using a divider. What is a divider? In your geometry box you will get this type of one instrument. This is divider. When one side pencil we can keep, that is compass, and this we will call divider. And with the help of divider also we can measure, we can compare two line segments. For example, first line you can measure, you can keep your divider on the first line on both the corner, and now you the same divider you take and keep on the another line. So you can see this AB measurement is here to here and this CD is more than AB. Like this also you can compare two line segments. Second thing you will learn here, measuring line segments. So how can we measure a line segment? First method is by ruler. Directly we can keep our ruler on the line. Suppose this is one line segment XY. So directly with the help of ruler we can measure it. Then how to keep your ruler? Keep your scale. Always remember this starting point should match with this 0. You should not keep your scale like this. This 0 you have to match with this starting point, and now you can see this ending point. So this ending point is coming 5.6. So the length of this line segment is 5.6 centimeter. And second method is by using a ruler and a divider. How can we use ruler and divider together? So for that, first you need to keep your divider on the both points of both end of this line segment like this, and after this take this divider and keep on the scale. First point you have to compare with 0 and then next. So you can see here this is coming 5.6. So these are the two methods to measure the line segment. Now we will start exercise 11.1. First question, why is it better to use a divider and a ruler than a ruler only while measuring the length of a line segment? So why we are using ruler and divider together? Because for getting accurate measurement. Sometime when we will measure with the help of ruler, we will not keep it properly, then we will not able to measure that length accurately. And sometime we are keeping, then we will feel it is matching to 0, but because of the thickness of this ruler, it is not correctly on 0, and we will get the wrong measurement. Wrong measurement means it will be 0.1 and 0.2 here there, but when you will substitute that value, sometime answer will come wrong. You will not get the correct answer. Next, question number 2. In the adjoining figure, compare the line segment with the help of divider and fill in the blank by using greater than, equal to or less than symbol. So figure is given here, and with the help of divider we have to measure it. So first part AB and CD. So first we will keep our divider on AB. We will take length AB length. Now the same length we will take and keep on the CD. So you can see here AB and CD both are lengthwise equal. So we will fill here equal to symbol. Second one, BC and AB. So AB already we have taken. So this AB, if we keep on BC, you can see AB is greater than BC. It is coming out of this length. So here we will fill AB is greater than BC. Second, AC and BD. So AC and BD, we will take BD, and then when we will keep BD above the AC, you can see BD is smaller than AC. So here AC is greater than BD. Fourth part, CD and BD. So CD and BD, we can see CD and BD both are coming equal. But if you measure in your figure given in your book, then you will find this BD is greater than CD. In this whatever I have drawn here, in this BD and CD is coming equal, but in book figure this BD is greater than CD. So we will do according to the book. BD is greater than CD. Next, question number 3. If A, B and C are collinear points such that AB is equal to 6 cm, BC is 4 cm and AC is 10 cm, which one of them lies between the other two? So collinear means which are on the same line. So first we will draw AB 6 cm. Keep your scale like this. Start from the 0 and go till 6. This point is A and this is B. Now after AB, next line is BC. BC is 4 cm. So from B only we have to start next 4 cm. After B, 4 cm more we have to draw. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So till here. This is point C. And A to C, if you measure, it is coming 10 cm. 6 plus 4, 10 cm. Now question is that which one of them lies between the other two? So you can see it is clear B is lying between A and C. So therefore B lies between A and C. Next, question number 4. In the adjoining figure, verify the following by the measurement. So this figure is given A, B, C. One straight line is given. All 3 points are collinear. And we have to verify this. Means AB plus BC is equal to AC. So this side, left side of equal to, we will call left side. So first we will check left side. We will write it as left LHS, means left hand side. And then we will find out right side also AC. So first we will measure AB. If you keep your scale, then you will find A to B it is 3 cm and B to C it is 1.5 cm. So AB is 3 cm and B to C it is 1.5, and together if you add you will get 4.5 cm. And now measure directly from A to C. This is also equal to 4.5 cm. So now you can see both the sides are coming same, because AB plus BC is equal to AC, hence verified. Next, second part, AC minus BC is equal to AB. So first we will calculate the left side. AC is 4.5, just now we have measured, and BC is 1.5. So 4.5 minus 1.5 is equal to 3 centimeter. And now right hand side also we will calculate. Right hand side is AB and AB is 3 centimeter. So here also both the sides are coming same, because AC minus BC is equal to AB, hence verified. Next, question number 5. In the adjoining figure, verify by measurement that AC plus BD is equal to AD plus BC. So first we will measure this one and then we will substitute the values. So here AC is, you can see A to C it is 2.6. We will write here nearby. AC is 2.6 centimeter. Then B to D it is 2.7 centimeter. Then A to D it is 4.5. And B to C it is 0.8. Now we will substitute these values here and we will check left side and right side. First we will take left hand side. Left hand side we have AC plus BD. So AC is 2.6 and BD is 2.7. So if we add both we will get 5.3 centimeter. Same right side also we will calculate. AD is 4.5 and BC is 0.8, and if you add you will get 5.3 centimeter. So because left side and right side are equal, left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence verified. Second part also based on this figure only. So first we will measure AB. A to B it is 1.8. C to D it is 1.9. Then A to D it is 4.5 and BC is 0.8. Now we will substitute these values left side and right side. So left side we have AB plus CD, 1.8 plus 1.9. So 1.8 plus 1.9 will be 3.7 centimeter. And now right side we will substitute. AD means 4.5 minus 0.8. So 4.5 minus 0.8 is also equal to 3.7 centimeters. So you can see left side and right side is equal. So because left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence verified. Next, question number 6. In the adjoining figure, measure the length of the sides of the triangle ABC and verify this. So already I have measured these sides from your book. This AB is coming 2.6, BC is 3.8 and AC is 3.9. Now these values we have to substitute here and we have to verify these in equations. So first we will substitute here left side. AB is 2.6 and BC is 3.8. So 2.6 and 3.8 is equal to 6.4 centimeter. And right side if we substitute we have AC and AC is equal to 3.9 centimeter. So you can see here this 6.4 is greater than 3.9. So this inequation is verified because 6.4 is greater than 3.9. Therefore, or we can write hence verified. Now second one, same thing we will do here. First left side we will substitute the values. BC means 3.8 and AC is 3.9. So 3.8 and 3.9 is 7.7 centimeter. And right side we have AB. AB is 2.6 centimeter. So because 7.7 is greater than 2.6, hence verified. And third, first left side we will substitute values. AC is 3.9 and AB is 2.6. So we will get here 6.5 centimeter. And right side we have BC. BC is 3.8 centimeter. Because 6.5 centimeter is greater than 3.8 centimeter, so this last inequation also verified, hence verified. So this exercise has completed. Hope you understood these questions. Do these questions yourself also, practice again and again. Thank you for watching this video.